Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning into your boy, P Funk, out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning where I do what I do for you. I got me a new computer, so let's go. I'm ready to do what I do for you. Right thinkers, rightism, 25 rule to live by, storyteller, story with a message, message and story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. Got a good thing going. Let's ride. Right thinkers mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission, to get all right thinkers to do just that. Right thinkers, your mission is to obtain it, use it, and appreciate it, hopefully. Know thyself is my question I ask for you. This is what you need to know as a right thinker. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them, I got you. That's why I do what I do for you. Stay tuned. You know, I got you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. A person who knows, but knows not that they know, is asleep. Most people are this time in the morning. But my goal is to wake you up with what? Knowledge of self. That's what I do. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. Today, right thinkers, it's good when you're respected for your intellect and the things you do. So today's lesson, gaining spiritual knowledge, obtaining spiritual knowledge was the hard work. Teaching spiritual truth are rewarding, aka fun. So let me have some fun. Yeah, I spent a lot of my adult life studying spiritual truth, aka learning my philosophy, mastering it for myself. So now I have my philosophical concepts that I call right thinker philosophy. It's an offshoot of my philosophy. That's where I got it from. Okay. I can listen, I now can teach what I know and what I believe, and excuse me, I teach what I know, not what I believe. I deal with what's real. I need factual evidence. I need to be able to manifest the concept for myself. If you give me a concept, I'll listen, I hear, I'll address it for myself and let you know if it worked or not. My pastor been giving me biblical, philosophical concepts that I've been practicing on my own, and I come to find out they work. So I have no problem with that. Let's go. When you study the truth, not belief, and then you live by those truths, you can teach others to do the same thing. If you're not doing it, if you haven't mastered it, don't try teaching it. Why? Because you haven't got it together yet yourself. It's like giving advice. If you give advice that you don't take, it's a waste of time. Why? If you tell me to do something or not do something and you're not doing it, why should I listen to you? That's why the idea is to show and tell. I have Christian friends, a lot of them, who I fellowship with. Why? Who respect me. First of all, we fellowship weekly, and they respect me for what and who I am and how I present myself. So I don't come into church professor right thinking, y'all should know. No, I go and be a Christian and follow the tenets of the church. Been doing it for years. It's a good thing. I have a problem with that. If what you preach works for you, that's cool. That's right thinking. Again, right thinking is what works for you. You find out what works for you and you work it. That's right thinking philosophy. No different. But so, but so do what I teach too. Okay, I teach spiritual truths that I live by. Simple. Now, you learn the truth to do what? To live by them. It don't make sense to get all this information, obtain all this knowledge, and don't do nothing with it, but say, well, I know this, I know that. No, I come in. every day to instruct my right thinkers on what it is they should be doing to be their best selves. If you don't know the truth for yourself, not what you believe to be true, what you know, you can't live it or preach it or really teach it. Why? If you don't know it, you can't do it. Knowledge is knowing. No sense is having knowledge of. I know me. If your truth that you live by or believe is the truth, then it will show. Why? Because people will see the light that shine in you and tell you you're walking in God's grace, you're an event. All this stuff that they see, okay, they saying what they're observing. I don't have a problem with that. The truth can be learned, and that's what it's all about. Belief will leave when what? When truth walks in. When you have knowledge, you no longer need belief. Belief is only good if you don't know. So I try to explain to you believers, if you claim to be a believer, that means you claiming you don't know. I'm a knower. Truth can be proved how? Through what? Manifesting the principles and philosophical concepts that they claim will happen. And by doing that, living that daily, you will know for yourself. I do. I don't need man to bless me. I don't work and serve man to get my blessings. Doing the right thing, living right, doing right, I'd be blessed. You will too. If you did those things, it ain't just, I'm not just getting it because I'm doing it. Anybody who's doing it get the same deal. Okay? Karma works that way. Blessings work the same way. You earn them. Okay? Truth can be, okay, did that. Now, you can believe a lie all you want. The facts and the truth, that's right thinking philosophy. I don't deal in your belief system. I deal in facts and giving you proof so you can manifest the principles, and I give you the philosophical concepts that I set forth that you can use for yourself and know that they work. Through studying spiritual truths and living by them, that's right thinking philosophy. That's what I present to you every day. Because it's a way of life. It ain't something I'm just, no. This is how I live. And you can practice it, institute it, and it'll be your way of life also. And it's a good way of life, personally. All right, here you go. First things I hate is quotes from the Bible from those believers of that book. Don't mean nothing to me. You what scripture said? Okay, but you follow scripture. If I don't follow scripture, you gotta get to me a little different than or the scripture. Scripture don't excite me like it do you. I know more about scripture than I show. Why? Because when I have so-called believers teaching me about the Bible, I sit there and laugh to myself, say, how's an ignorant person going to enlighten an enlightened person? You should be doing the listening. I should be doing the talking. Trust me, right thing philosophy, use scripture as to get to people who understand scripture. I'm not using it to prove a point about what scripture said. No, I got no point with the scripture proving nothing. It's just I can talk to Christians through scripture that they understand. That's another part about teaching, knowing who you're teaching and what level they're on. You meet them at their level. I use scripture as a learning tool for my biblical followers. Some of y'all understand scripture because that's what you study. So I try to keep current so I can talk to you on your level. That's all. I don't use it to prove I'm a preacher. I don't preach. Okay. I use it as a learning tool. I teach. I don't have a problem with scripture. Just those who use it on me to try to convince me of it. Don't waste your time, please. Understand that. I'm not trying to cram right things down your throat. So don't Christianity don't try to me down mine. I respectfully understand what you're doing, why you do it. No problem with that. You do the same for me, we won't have a problem. Trust me. I studied to learn the truth, not to be told to believe a well-dressed lie. And I keep telling you, religion is the well-dressed lie. I don't subscribe to well-dressed lies of any sort. I want to inspire part of my mission. Others to what? to be their best selves. That's it. I don't claim to, I guess, or if I'm trying to motivate you, motivational speaker, but I'm just a teacher giving information and knowledge that you can use. So whatever you want to call it, but motivating you to do it is part of my mission to get you to be your best self. So I follow with that. I got a problem. Let's go. With knowledge, watch this. And life experiences will be your best. You can be your best self with what? You doing it yourself. Brother Wright can't make you do nothing. Brother Wright can instruct you, help you, and guide you along the way. That's what I do for you. Now, I'm a master teacher. Why? Because I want to inspire anyone so I can do, so they can be their best selves also with the lessons that I'm giving. Life lessons for life to live, for you living your lifestyle, whatever you want to do it. But you need to get some information. You need to be able to comprehend the concept and implement it for yourself to see if it works. Don't just say, man, that stuff don't work. I heard about it. I heard about it. Yeah, I know about a sign. I know. You don't know nothing. It's all about your belief. I don't do that. Where we at? Okay. Yeah. I teach something I know works. That's right thing philosophy. And I'm enjoying seeing my followers work it to their advantage, to their benefit. That's the best part about it. Every week I can see the progress. As a teacher, you start out here. By the time you give them what they need, you should end up here, and they should be there, not you. You already there. I come down to bring you up. I'm already up here. I'm coming down here and bring some of y'all up. Why? It get lonely at the top. I told you that a while ago, but it's still lonely. Well, here you go. You don't have to stop. Whatever you believe, your belief system don't have to change. When you acquire knowledge, that will take care of the belief. I'm not telling you nothing, but the knowledge will do that for you. I teach spiritual truth. When you learn the truth, you won't need to believe the world just lie. If you choose to, knock yourself out. Okay, watch this. Now we get to the end. I appreciate. This is. Am I going too fast? Because this don't look like okay. Let me get back to work and wrap this up. Don't make a difference. All right, here you go. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not teaching hate, racism, or belief. I teach spiritual truth. I'm not teaching, talking about nobody. I'm not telling you who, what to, but no, I'm giving you spiritual truth that you can manifest for yourself to find out, is it true? I already know they are. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So do what you got to do. Do due diligence and find out for yourself. Wrap this up. I appreciate you tuning in. I want my lessons of right thing philosophy to do what? Motivate you to what? Do you. That's right thing philosophy. Put the onus on you to do your best. For who? You. He respect that too. Trust me. And you will benefit. Next one. Last one. I know, again, imitation is the highest form of flattery. So be like me, right thinkers, and do your best for yourself, and you will be the recipient of all the benefits that come with the work that you're going to put in. For that to happen, you will be rewarded. I'm not a teacher, but more of a, I guess, motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, aka a teacher. My job as a teacher is to get you to think for yourself, motivate you, and inspire you to do your best. So that all falls in the same category, right? Now, the beautiful part for me is I see my right thinkers doing their thing weekly. So it's an increment. And when you're teaching, that's how it's taught. It's a process. If you want to be like me, I'm proud of that. But you doing you is like me. You being your best self is like me. That's all I'm talking about. Don't do what I do. No, but being your best self, giving your best effort, doing what's right, that's like me. That's what I do. Okay? And teach you. Last one. Right thing of philosophy is my way of life. But it's rewarding when done right. I can guarantee you that, and I'll take all the feedback for those who practice this and it don't work. I haven't nobody yet come and tell me, man, that stuff don't work. I do get, man, that stuff do work. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll be back. I got more.